Hello Namibia, and welcome to your daily lunchtime show where we catch up on current events and headlines. My name is Priska Nyolo and you are watching NMH at 1. Just in passing of ex-director of EFN. The former director of the Electoral Commission of Namibia, ECN, Moses Njarakana, has passed away in the Oshimanangombe Clinic in Epukiro. Access to information. The civil society activation group Access to Information, which is also called Action in Short, has prepared a podcast that is broadcasted by Anchor FM under the code https://bit.ly/3kwfiwm. I repeat, invited, https://bit.ly/3kwfiwm. Action aims at sharing information and sparking debate on issues related to access to information. In this episode, Action Chairman Frederico Links speaks to Henry Munangatire to shine a light on recent human rights violations against activists and journalists in Zimbabwe. Moving on to our COVID news. In our COVID-19 monitor for today, we take a look at contact tracing. New cases continue to grow exponentially with 152 positive results announced for Windhoek yesterday. Until Sunday, 7,606 contacts of confirmed cases had been traced in Namibia. Our map shows new contact tracing over the 10 days from the 7th to the 16th of August. Over this period, 1,475 contacts were added to the database of health authorities, 596 in Windhoek and 285 in the Irongo region. Similar to the increase in testing, contact tracing has also been on the increase in the Commerce region. Over the mentioned 10 days, the third largest number of contacts were traced in Hardap region, a total of 186 individuals, followed by 158 new contacts traced in the Oshana region. The numbers for other regions are 73 in Karas, 60 in Kunene, 53 in Oshotonjupa, 33 in Zambezi, and 31 in Omusati. No contacts have yet been listed in the Kavango West and East regions. Tune in to NBC at 3 o'clock today for the update brought to you from the National COVID-19 Communication Center in Namibia's capital city. And now we bring you a few video clips from around the country. Namibian baker Shimomeho Kala speaks of collaboration with Tuemo Haidula of the Namibian Sun recently, where she spoke to the Namibian baker Shimomeho Kala, who says that local entrepreneurs should collaborate more instead of competing with each other in order to thrive during COVID-19 and to draw larger audiences. In the video, Shimomeho offers some advice about how SMEs can face the disruption created by the coronavirus.
Impact of COVID-19 on SME businesses in Namibia?
Well, I think it's no secret that COVID-19 has brought with it immense financial strain to SMEs and small businesses across the country. Many have been forced to downsize, to close. It's just disrupted life in general for them. It's no longer business as usual.
What do you think are some of the survival tips that you have used and you can give to other SMEs on how they can survive the COVID-19 pandemic currently and long term as well?
Firstly, you can monitor consumer behavior and adapt towards it. You need to be malleable. It's no longer business as usual, so you need to find ways to conduct your business in a way that you still service your clients. Change your business strategy. For us, it's no longer about making a profit, but it's just about survival and breaking even and getting my services and my products to our clients. You need to manage your cash flows even better. We know it's hard. It's hard to say, you need to have reserves when you don't even have enough for your daily activities. When
Bongo recorded activists of the Walvis Bay Community Association who handed a petition to the Walvis Bay municipality. Mackenzie Naib and his colleagues complained about unfair food distribution and the housing crisis.
We want affordable, decent housing. No more ghettos in Walvis Bay. Do away with ghettos. Do away with ghettos. Do away with ghettos. No more ghetto living in Walvis Bay. We are tired. Enough is enough. We are unhappy with the way things are being done, the way the distribution of food and everything is being handled. We demand fair distribution. Farm 37, which is a very big a thorn in the flesh for us, it's Farm 37. Where our demands with regards to Farm 37 is that it should be a ghetto-free location. The governor in his State of the Region address mentioned that Farm 37 will be ready for occupation by October. And he also made it clear that around about 30,000 plots will be made available at Farm 37. That amounts to 30,000 ghettos that they plan on building. 30,000 plans, that will be chaotic ghettos. So we say all those even houses should be built on it. Houses must be built that people can afford. We are not talking here about houses for middle class income earners. We are talking about houses for the poor people. Someone who works at ShopRite, someone who is a domestic worker, someone who is a security officer. When are people going to be able to afford decent houses? If the municipality does not make it available, municipality must build houses for people, that people who are staying in ghettos can take that 1,200 that is paying for a ghetto. A person can take that 1,200, pay it to the municipality and pay off, put it down as a down payment to pay off his house, a decent house. That is what we are demanding. We don't have a problem with Farm 37, but by the time that it's ready for occupation, by October, everything must be set in place already. There must be fire brigades, fire station there, schools, everything that the community needs must be built before the people must relocate to Farm 37. Housing for all, number 4. We therefore urge the municipality to start an ultra-low housing scheme to benefit the low-income earners. As I said before, the security guards, the domestic workers, the people in ShopRite, the people who are the lowest income earners must be able to afford houses. Number 5 on our point is fairness, transparency, and equality in service delivery. We have noted with concern that when things happen, when, for instance, a pipe bursts in Pusepmon or in one of the poorest areas of town, the municipality itself is very slow in bringing service to the people. It's very slow in fixing the problems in certain areas. But when it comes to certain areas, they are very...
Steffi Balsa of the Allgemeine Zeitung spoke to Sabina Gerlich of the TV services provider Satilio. Sabina spoke about the impact of COVID-19. Please do have a listen.
Hi, my name is Sabina. I'm working for Satilio Television Namibia. We are a local TV provider for the German clients. Corona affected us in a way that we had some subscriptions that were cancelled. We had obviously the hotels and lodges that had to put their subscriptions on hold for the time being. On the other hand, we had specials running where people reconnected their TV as people stay home more, and so they would like to have more entertainment at home. We also had specials where new clients actually joined our customer base. One of our biggest challenges at the moment is the exchange rate, as we have to pay our satellite in US dollars. So that has quite a big impact on us. Even though we decided to not raise our subscription fees to ease the financial times for our clients. There was also, now in Corona times, there's more interest of our clients in local information. So not only the German news, but also more of the Namibian news. So we added the Namibian Funkhaus, which is a radio channel, and also NBC TV channel. We want to thank all of our current subscribers for the support that we receive on a daily basis, and we are looking positive into the future.
Thank you so much to Steffi Balsal for that great insert. And now a quick ad break. And now we take a look at the front pages of our papers today. On its page 1, the Allgemeine Zeitung tells us of the increase in COVID-19 infections, focusing on the Commerce region. It also informs about the huge number of officials that are technically now empowered to enforce the COVID-19 lockdown, as well as fighting criminally and enforcing road safety. It remains questionable whether government has the right to empower government officials from Ministry of Finance and such like to enforce the laws of the country simply because there is a national state of emergency. The Republican also focused on the COVID-19 crisis, with specific emphasis on the worrisome increase of cases found amongst health workers. The Namibian Sun leads with a focus article on the increasing phenomena of suicides at a time when the COVID-19 associated hardships have a depressing impact on more and more people. The Namibian's front page declares Windhoek to find itself under the siege, with the current increase in COVID-19 cases having been declared in the capital city of Namibia. The New Era on its page 1 focuses on the Namibian president, Hage Geingob, who in his speech to the fellow SADC leaders at the virtual SADC summit in Mozambique has pleaded for an end to regional insecurity. He wants decisive action to be taken in terms of politics, defense and security cooperation. And on the inside of our country's newspapers, we mostly read identical reports, and that is why we only focus on the 3 NMH papers this time. On page 2 of the Allgemeine Zeitung, you can read about a court case lost by the medical aid fund Heritage Health that was forbidden to raise contributions payable by its members. The Medical Control Board had opposed such increases. The Republican on its page 3 reports about the St. Boniface College outside Rundu that is doing its level best to motivate staff and learners alike so as to allow them to successfully complete their school year. And on its page 3, the Namibian Sun places focus on the Namibian Nurses Union, NANU, which threatens to withdraw its nurses if government does not investigate the spike of COVID-19 cases amongst health workers. According to an article of page 3 of the Namibian, the Minister of Health and Social Services, Dr. Kalumbi Shangula, has declared the cremation of family members who died of COVID-19 to be in order. On page 3 of the New Era, you find a report about the court case against the alleged multiple offender Likua Hausiku, who was found to be able and capable to appear in court by a local psychiatrist. That is it for our newspapers today, but let us go for a quick ad break and I'll be right back. And now for our interview insert. The NMH community publication Windhoek Express is working on a focused edition for Prosperita and the southern industrial area in the capital. In this clip, Jareen Hoff visited Isabel van der Walt of Belle's Baby Boutique, which opened its doors only 2 months ago.
Hi, okay. Belle's Baby Boutique started about 4 years ago when I started with Belle's Designs with my custom woodwork. I started with restoration and fixing up of old furniture. Then from there on, the baby products just started. And then about a year ago, I started a baby shop with a fellow partner. From there on, I moved away from there and I opened up my own shop. And it was also during the COVID time. But as far as I can say, it's been a really great success.
Tell me about the products that you sell. What do you have in your shop?
We try to do very exclusive products from all over. So I supply the Komotomo bottles that come from America. We do the nip products which come from Germany. Then we've got the haka, that's New Zealand. And then we've got, let me have a look here. We've got another product that comes from Switzerland. Oh, that's the sleepy bottles. So we've got a few ranges of that we sell. And then we've expanded with a maternity wear. So we custom from a mom being pregnant up to teenagers. So we do custom room makeovers as well.
You told me earlier that most of your suppliers are women. Tell me about why do you work mostly with women and how do you source them?
That was actually a coincidence. For some or other reason, most of the people that I contact is women. So most of my South African suppliers are women. They also custom their own. So they actually sit at home or they've got a factory or their own seamstresses that they have that manufactures. And then in Namibia itself, we also try and get our products locally done. We try not to import too much on the made in China section. So our upholsterer, she's a female and she does all of her own things as well. And then we've got our own in-house seamstress, which is also a female. So we try and keep as much, local and female as we can.
You also told me that you have a very busy life. How do you balance work and family?
I've actually got no idea, but I love what I do. That's my passion.
That makes it a lot easier. What is next for Belle's?
Well, we've got a thing happening in summer, which we're launching. Actually, springtime, so it's about 2 months from now. But I cannot say too much about it. All that I can say is mommies with boys and girls coming soon. Just make sure that you keep your eyes on our Facebook because we've got an awesome product coming. And then also, hopefully, after this corona thing passes by, we've got also another thing. So there's 2 awesome things happening.
Okay, please tell me your Facebook page, the address, please.
It's Belle's Baby Boutique Namibia for our shop. And then for our woodwork, we've got Belle's Designs.
Have you got a website?
We've got an online shop, so it's not a physical website, but it's a website for our online shopping.
So people can order and you just package and send it off to them?
Yes, and we also deliver for free in Windhoek. So it's from the south to the north of Windhoek.
Now remember, if you would like to be a part of Windhoek Express's focused edition, please contact our client executive Lomari Jordan at 081 128 5983. That is 081 128 5983. And now for another quick ad break. And that brings us to the end of today's live show. I've been your host, Priska Agnolo. Thank you so much for watching and goodbye until tomorrow at the same time and at the same place. Remain safe and healthy and do stay tuned for the weather.